Hi guys, Shelley here. Thank you so much for sticking around. I am the last video premiere in our TLP YouTube collaboration for Valentine's Day. Likely you've watched the videos before me. So many amazing artists. I feel really honored to be in the same lineup as these incredible, talented artists. So thank you to all of you who have premiered your videos before me and put in a lot of effort to make some really unique Valentine's Day art. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you today is I'm making two side tables. They're going to be his and hers, kind of matching little side tables. Go easy on me. I'm not into electric drills and screws and constructing things, but look, I gave it my best shot. I'm not going to deny that my builder that was doing some things out the back helped me fix a couple of the screws that went in sideways, but look, it's all fun and games, and I had a really good time painting the tabletops, resin, constructing the tables, and yeah, the end result I think is quite good, so I'm happy with them anyway. I just wanted to run through quickly the TLPs that I'm going to be using in both of my tables, alongside some other paints that you'll see when we get into the video. So I'm using Nebula, which is a beautiful dark bluey greeny grey colour. Gorgeous dark particles in that one. S'mores, which is a deep dark chocolate brown. I'm also using Macaw, which is a gold to indigo shift. It's very, very beautiful. It's going to bring a little bit of bling, a little bit of gold into my boy table. Because so far he's got quite dark colors. So also my favorite of all is Meteorite. I developed this particular piggy because I really wanted a beautiful pewter color that I couldn't quite find in paints that were available at the time. So I made my own beautiful pewter piggy there, which we called Meteorite. Okay, that's the boy stuff done. As for the girly, there was just so many pinks and reds and, you know, pretty feminine colors to choose from. So I had to kind of cut some and just pick my favorites. So we're going with Sangria. Beautiful light wine color there. Pinky purple, one of my absolute favorites. The beautiful new Athena. True rose gold. If you really love rose gold, you definitely have to have this piggy. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nice and pink on one angle, and then when you get it on the other angle, you get this incredible deep rose gold kind of color coming out of it. Also new is Latte. Nice little neutral color there, goes with everything. I wanted a little bit of a neutral pastel-y type, you know, color to float all my pinks. I didn't want too much like pink. Fairy Floss. Some gorgeous golden undertones in that one with a beautiful candy pink color front on. Couldn't really go without Golden Peach. It's become one of my favorites. I didn't really use it that much in the beginning, but I absolutely love it now. I can barely put this one down. And I had to include an interference duo. So today for my girly table, I have picked Comet. So Comet is a golden red, but it's more like a golden pinky magenta color when it's mixed with a wet liquid. So I've included one interference duo in each of the paintings, which I think really is quite important if you want that super special bling with the color shift as well. So yeah, I can't wait to get started, and yeah, I'll be in the live chat with you guys right now, and I hope you love it, and yeah, I'll see you after the video. Please let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe the videos of the amazing artists before myself, and yeah, just once again, thank you so much for being here. So let's go enjoy the video. Okay, so the tabletop that I have chosen to be the top of my table is these quite thick red oak timber panels. I got these from Bunnings. If you're in Australia and you're looking for them, they're, I think, $15 each. Not amazing for fluid art in general. I did do a pour on one of these to see if I could get away with not priming it or sealing it or anything, and it really did. It did not hold, even though these are quite thick and they feel really, really sturdy. The type of timber that this is, it just soaks up the house paint and the fluid paint or whatever you're using is probably not going to be fantastic for a big, thick, fluid art pour. So to make sure mine stays flat, although it doesn't seem to happen when you pour resin on it, so it's not going to buckle under the resin. The resin that I've put this base coat of resin on here to firm it up a little bit so that it definitely stays flat. And I have tried this before, so I know it works. Thin coat of resin, pop the bubbles as per usual, wait for it to dry, and then I'm just going to sand this back to give me a bit more grit for my fluid painting that will be my tabletop design to stick to this better. So just a quick tip, I've done two because I'm making 2 tables obviously. I have taped up to almost the top here, just down a little bit from the lip. Now under here, when I taped, I let this hang down a little bit further than the actual table itself. And the reason I did that was because when I pour the resin on and scoop it over, it just drips off the bottom of the tape here. So when I remove the tape, I've got no drips under here. It's probably my favorite resin hack. So I've repeated that quite a few times. So apologies if you've heard it before, but it's a really good tip if you don't want resin on the side, which I don't, because I'm going to be pouring my fluid painting over the edge here anyway. It's a really good tip. Even when I'm finished and I'm going to put my top coat on, I'm still going to tape it up to here, going to have the matte edge of the paint and then the shiny top, which is just the look that I personally like myself. So yeah, it's all about preference, that one. Okay, so I've taken the tape off this one. A little bit got stuck on the edge there, but that's okay. I can just sand that off when I sand the top here, and they'll be ready to paint on. Okay, so let's go through my colors for my man pour. So for my man pour today, I've decided to use transparent umber. I am going to be using it in my girly pour as well, to try to just tie them together a little bit better. This is Matisse Southern Ocean Blue. So that's Matisse Transparent Umber. It's a really good replacement for Quinn Nickel Azo Gold from Golden. If you can't afford that color or you can't access that color, the Transparent Umber is a really good replacement for that because it's very, very similar. So Matisse Southern Ocean Blue, which is a turquoise. I've got Holcroft Carbon Black, which is just a basic black acrylic paint. Matisse Indigo in here. Now I've got 4 piggies lined up on this side. So I've got the beautiful deep dark Nebula down here. Moving across is my all-time favorite, which is Meteorite. It's kind of like a pewter color. Silver, gray, brown, gold. It's kind of a combination of all of those. I had to include an interference duo, so I've popped in Macaw, which is our gold to indigo piggy. And last but not least, I thought for my man pour I needed a deep dark brown color. Very manly. So I've picked S'mores. So I'm hoping in my head these comes out just as I've planned it, but we're about to find out. So let's get cracking on the main part, which is pouring this tabletop. All right, guys, we're back with round 2. You're not going to see the first pour I did. I wasn't happy with it. Something happened with the black, so I've ditched the black and I'm only going to use a black cell activator this time. I have a better idea, and so welcome to round 2. Fingers crossed for the man pour.
was nothing in between us, and nothing kept from you. I open up my hands, you open up my eyes, I let go. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. I'm breathing deeper than I ever have before. Believing you for something better than all I've ever known. I open up my hands, you open up my eyes, and I let go. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. I'm giving up my glory, I'm laying down my longing, surrendering my story to you. I'm trading my ambition for the beauty of your kingdom. Yeah, I lose it all to find it in you. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. I'm giving up my glory, and I'm laying down my longing, surrendering my story to you. I'm trading my ambition for the beauty of your kingdom. Yeah, I lose it all to find it in you. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love.
Okay, so it's time to run through the colors now for my girly pour. So obviously I have a lot of pinks and golds here. I wanted to use the transparent umber so I could tie both tables in together kind of somehow, so they were a little bit matching. So I've got the transparent umber. I also needed a couple of tube paints, and I was kind of stuck for choice with the girly pour because I didn't want to use like all pinks. Didn't also want to use any blue or black, so decided to tie it in with the transparent umber as per the man pour. So I've also got a Atelier Free Flow Quin Magenta here. I have TLP Sangria, TLP Fairy Floss, TLP Latte, TLP Athena, TLP Golden Peach, and TLP Comet. So this one's going to be really going off its nut with pearlescent piggies, which I thought was quite fitting. I'm not going to put too much of some of them on, and I'm going to put more of others on. And I've also got my cell activators here, which is Amsterdam Titanium White for the white cell activator. So for my other cell activator, I actually have TLP Sangria mixed with Atelier Interactive Copper. So what the copper does is it creates the fillers in the cell activator that come from the tube paint. So I don't really have to worry about adding anything to the Sangria TLP here. in the cell activator because I do have that paint in there as well. So that should hold up quite nicely, hopefully. Okay, so let's do it.
Coming back to the beginning, I'm coming back to you. But there was nothing in between us, and nothing kept from you. I open up my hands, you open up my eyes, I let go. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. I'm breathing deeper than I ever have before. Believing you for something better than all I've ever known. I open up my hands, you open up my eyes, and I let go. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. I'm giving up my glory, I'm laying down my longing, surrendering my story to you. I'm trading my ambition for the beauty of your kingdom. Yeah, I lose it all to find in you. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. All I am is yours. You can have my heart, you can have my mind, you can have my love. I'm giving up my glory, and I'm laying down.
Oh, I'm too in it, need a few minutes, feeling all lost in the waves now. Taking me over, making me older, making me doubt what I say now. Monsters in my head, yeah, they keep on calling, never ending, till the moment you walked in. You've got this hypnotic effect when you're next to me.
Okay, so we've come to the construction part of my tables. Now I have already done the boys one with the black legs, which I will quickly show you what it looks like underneath. Okay, it's not the fanciest looking construction work, but you know, woodworking and metal and screws and building and stuff isn't really my thing, so I think I did pretty good there. So I made that one first just so that I knew what I was doing. And now here we have our little girly tabletop, all dried with the resin. Now I am definitely going to paint this after I put my legs on. Now, my legs I have spray painted rose gold. I'll quickly show you what that can looks like, because there is special paint. Where did I put it? There is special paint you do need to use when painting metal. So this one is metallic rose gold, Rust-Oleum, wood, metal and more. It just sticks much better to metal, and I gave my table legs a bit of a sand as well, just with a bit of rough sandpaper, so the paint also sticks a little bit better if you do that. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're here to see the actual painting or laugh at my woodworking and building skills, but because I couldn't think of a better way to do it, I decided to just put a round plate in the middle here and place my legs around it so I know they're all the same distance. Make sure they're all the same distance from the outside of the round, and then with a tape measure. Okay, so at least I know they're all the same distance in from the outside edge here, but I don't know that they're the same distance from each other. So this is when I'm just going to grab a tape measure.
Stick with me. When my sky is falling, you're all in, you're all I need. When it starts raining, you save me.
Okay, so that's a bit of a fiddly part that I'm not even sure if I'm doing correctly, but so they're all fairly evenly spaced now. They're the same distance in from here. Right. So my screws, I've just painted them rose gold, the same color with the same spray. And I'm just going to start putting 2 in each to secure them down, and then I'm going to take this away and put the rest of them in.
I'm too in it, need a few minutes, feeling all lost in the waves now. Taking me over, making me older, making me doubt what I say now. Monsters in my head, yeah, they keep on calling, never ending, till the moment you walked in. You've got this hypnotic effect when you're next to me. One look and you help me forget I was on my knees. Where you go, keeping close to your energy. You take my hand and say, baby, come on, stick with me. Stick with me. When my sky is falling, you're all in, you're all I need. When it starts raining, you save me from all of these monsters in my head. Yeah, they keep on calling, never ending, till the moment you walked in. You've got this hypnotic effect when you're next to me. One look and you help me forget I was on my knees. Where you go, keeping close to your energy. You take my hand and say, baby, come on, stick with me.
Okay guys, that wraps up this latest TLP YouTube collaboration to celebrate Valentine's Day. Hope you guys had an amazing time watching. I wanted to thank all of the incredible artists before me that contributed videos. Yeah, I'm just so happy to be collaborating with you guys. You're all incredible, and I thoroughly enjoy watching all of your videos and all the creative ideas that you have to bring the TLPs to life. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you to everybody for watching. And yeah, don't forget to join the TLP This Little Piggy Facebook group. And yeah, just keep staying tuned to find out what's going on, when the next collaboration might be, new colors coming out, and all that jazz. So yeah, once again, thank you. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys next time. Big kisses and happy Valentine's Day.